Just kicking you. I don't mean to offend you, I'm sorry, but hey, pretty lady, where you going? What you doing? I was hoping that I just kicking you. I don't mean to be disrespectful.
Very far removed from what they normally do. You know what I'm saying? And so for them to take a chance, because I took a chance on it. Like, I wasn't really sure exactly how it would go. It didn't really pay very well. You know what I'm saying? But it was really interesting to be able to walk people through the culture, because this was not a music course, right? So this was a religions course. So a lot of these kids really didn't have a very deep, you know, frame of reference for what hip hop was as an art form, much less as a culture. So we got to walk people through the entire inception of hip hop from its earliest moments with Kool Herc in the Bronx all the way up to modern times. You know what I'm saying? And we were able to put it in its historical context as far as where music in America started and how it worked its way up to hip hop. So, you know, just be able to walk people through the culture and give people a deeper resonance with the art. You know what I'm saying? From the breakdancing to the graffiti to the MCing to the DJing, just being able to walk them through the entire culture and then bring in people from the culture. So when it's time to talk about breakdancing, we bring in breakdancers. You know what I'm saying? When it's time to talk about DJing. Well, religion and hip hop and music has always been forms of expression and communication for black people in America, from slavery up to modern times. So we start with the earliest experiences of black people in America, and we walk it all the way up to hip hop. And so, you know, for most people kind of decide the life they want to live based on the religion that they practice and the music that they listen to. Right?
True.
Religion gives you the practices that you feel you need to do on a daily basis to check yourself in order to make yourself connected with a higher power or whatever it is that it takes for you, whatever you have to go through, the prayers you say, you know what I'm saying, the way you say your prayers, how often you pray, you know, as a connection to a higher power. But then also the music we listen to, like, that kind of defines the clubs we go to, the concerts we go to.
Clothes we wear.
Absolutely.
Most definitely.
All of these different things. And they've always been forms of expression for, you know, for black people. And for some people, hip hop is their religion in terms of the practices that they partake in within the culture and the things that they take a part of within the culture that makes them want to contribute to society in a positive way, but also helps them deal with the hard questions of life. You know, who are we? Why are we here? What is our purpose?
Was you gonna beat the white boy up for real?
I would have, but the lawman was right there. That was the thing. Like, it was the laws right there. I really,
you didn't see when he checked the wood?
because I really wanted to. And then keep in mind, that was a very testy little area.
Because he checked
you know what
the
I'm
wood.
saying?
I'll beat your motherfucking ass.
And because the cop was like, the whole thing, the cop was like, look, don't do it, because I'm not crazy.
You
about
was
these
teaching
people.
that. You was on campus, right?
No. I was at the
rally?
I was at the DNC.
Okay.
I was at the DNC, and it was really, you know, him, and he was part of the Alex Jones collective, and so they came through where a lot of people was peacefully protesting and talking a lot of shit and popping fly, and then somebody ended up busting him in the mouth, and then they all burnt off. So I started, and they left the dude that I was arguing with. They left him. I was like, what happened? Y'all was all tough. Y'all was talking bad. He was like, yeah. Then your homies came through. Like, who is my homie? I don't even know who you talking about.
I'm by myself. I'm by myself.
I'm not with dude and them. What you want to do?
Because I ain't never seen this man naked.
And the laws come, and the laws like, look, man, we don't want to. He's like, we don't really want to get involved in this, man. Don't hit him, because then I got to take you to jail.
Right.
And that's not what I really want to do.
Right.
I'm
We're
not
keeping the
crazy.
people
These people here, you know what I'm saying, and they have to, like, protect these people within the space. And it was just so then I said, okay, the officer, no problem. Then I tried to go sneak around and catch him on the backside. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And as soon as I got right by him, I saw the lawman had been walking behind me the whole time, because he peeping me.
He watching you.
Yeah, he watching me.
Yeah.
And then
he gave me 30-second check.
He tapping me right when I'm about to walk up on the white boy. But I'm glad I didn't, you know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, it ain't worth the trouble. You know, it ain't worth the trouble sometimes.
We was in Cuba.
If you'd call me out of my name or something,
you would have to get in.
Yeah, definitely.
Me and his brother was in Cuba a couple months ago, and we were watching just old clips. Like, that's what was keeping us connected to the world. Our Wi-Fi was scarce, but whenever we got a chance to get on Wi-Fi, we would just watch clips of certain stuff to keep us entertained. Mm-hmm. And one of the clips...
Wait.
Hold on, I'm going to let you take it. You got it.
It's by far my favorite clip. I watch it 3 or 4 times a week. and I like live by this. So
what's the clip?
Pimp was doing this interview, and he said, "We ain't no freaks."
I know. I already know what you're going to say.
So I just want to know what was going through your mind.
Cause you was sitting there like this.
Because the way I see it, the interview didn't start from the beginning. It just jumped in. So
well, I mean,
what was happening before that?
Well, I mean, it was. I can't remember exactly the conversation in full from that point, but this was one of those things that Pimp always felt he needed to reinforce to people, so that because there was always this idea of how very close we were.
Right.
We were very close, but there were some things that kind of drew the line.
Right.
And that was one of the things he wanted to let it be known that we wasn't running around running trains on broads and being naked. And
we ain't no freaks. I ain't never seen this man naked.
That's what I was trying to tell him. Like, I don't really get down like that. So you don't offer me,
What do you mean? That's what you was trying to tell me.
Like, don't offer me none of that extra shit with the hell girls.
Brother, you married, brother.
That's what I'm saying.
I would never present that to you.
Okay.
Like that.
Still. So I just
you letting them girls bust up their back.
You know what I'm saying? I just feel like that was really important.
Why you be saying that, bro? Why you always make me seem like I'm the bad guy?
So anyway, it's kind of like, how do you?
He a hater.
Can you say that in 2019? In 2019, can I say that and not catch the flack, or is it like we too sensitive? How you feel about the culture right now?
I know you got to be real about that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't think there's no problem with a nigga saying I don't run trains with niggas and shit like
bust
that.
Bust up your back part.
You letting the men bust up your back?
Well, I mean, look. Here's the thing the thing that Pimp used to always say was, if you're gay, just say you're gay. We don't have a problem with gay people. What we have a problem with is people running around acting like they not gay, pretending to be straight, and like he would say, poisoning the pussy population.
Niggas out here poisoning the pussy.
You know what I'm saying? So it was just it was
the
because UGK has a lot of gay fans, right? Like we have fans of every color, race, creed, sexuality, whatever you can think of. People like UGK. You know what I'm saying? And we love our fans. We support our fans, whoever they want to be. If that's who you is, be that, but be it proud.
Just
be loud
and
be proud. And give us the opportunity to decide if we want to be down with that or not. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't got no problem with nobody being gay. Just don't be gay to me, like towards me.
Trying to push that agenda on me.
Don't. I'm not gay. But if you're gay, you and your friends can do. We have gay friends. I got a gay brother. Knock yourself out. You know what I'm saying? Do what you want to do. Live your life.
Every black person got a gay cousin or something.
I got one.
I got a gay cousin and a gay brother.
Gay cousin.
My brother is, I guess, the gay cousin in my family, right?
Yeah, somebody cousin.
Right? All my cousins.
Everybody got something like that. But niggas will go to war about him, though. My cousin Dooney, niggas went to war for Dooney. Everybody, you got a gay cousin in your family?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Yeah, he fuck around.
You fuck with him?
He don't fuck around, though.
You fuck with him?
Yeah, for sure.
And my brother got hands, too. That's the other thing.
Beat your ass?
Yeah, my brother's notorious. My brother's in and out the penitentiary. So niggas come out like, yeah, I seen niggas play with your brother and gave him the business. And my brother's like very openly gay. Like, it's not a problem. But
he thug gay or he like openly like?
He's a woman for sure.
Oh.
But
he still got hands.
In my family, we grew up, that was all the boys, whatever it was. You had to know how to fight.
He did double dutch and stuff when y'all was young? Could you sense it early?
No, I didn't really know it. I just saw him in drag, like probably when I was 11. I saw him dressed up like a girl, and I was like, damn.
Was it for Halloween?
I didn't really know. I don't think at 11 I really understood what the fuck I saw anyway. You know what I'm saying? And as I got older and shit, I started, okay, you gay. That's why you just like a woman. All right. But it was never nothing that made me look at my brother different. You know what I'm saying? We were still family. He gonna be who he gonna be.
Nowadays in fashion, it's a thin line between fashion and like the young guys. They do different type of stuff. Well,
I think there's different fashion, right? So there's the American style of dressing that most black men from where we're from identify with and can relate to, right? And a lot of it is ill-fitted, right? A lot of it is wearing shit that really don't fit.
Tighter the clothes, tighter the hose.
We feel more comfortable in. So, but in Europe though, everything is very much true to size. I think it is kind of tight on because you can't just zip it up all the way.
No, I'm just gold chains and taco meat. Hey, baby.
Zip it.
That's the title of your R&B album?
Yeah, gold chains and taco meat.
That's a bit.
Fuck with that.
Coming soon. I don't fuck with it. I'm sure there's an audience for it though.
For sure.
It's it. You had a tank top on last time you came here.
Bullshit. I had a sweater probably with the sleeves cut off.
Oh, that's what you call it?
Yeah, but it wasn't no like tank top or muscle shirt.
With the sleeves.
You had a whole ass
like
muscle shirt on.
I had a hoodie and I cut the sleeves off. Yeah.
You had a whole ass muscle shirt on.
Guns out, guns out.
I don't even move like that.
You had your guns out.
Quaid, he said I had a muscle shirt
Since he had his guns out. I'm going to post a picture. I'm going to send it to him.
I had on my Supreme hoodie, white and blue hoodie. And I cut the sleeves off because it was hot as shit that time of year.
I know. You cut the legs off them shorts.
No, these shorts is cool. They came with the legs off.
See, okay.
It's all right.
You thought it was hot out here today?
I thought it was, actually. Then the first thing we did was hit the water. that good breeze off the water changed us up. Y'all in California, y'all supposed to be warm during
this weather up here is different as fuck. We identify different with this weather. Rap game now, man.
Who sucks? What niggas is you not fucking with?
Bun's not
Turn
gonna say
that
who.
shit off.
Bun is not finished. He's political. He won't say who sucks.
But it's not a point of like who sucks. It's like there's music that ain't for some people. It's always been like that. And we're not supposed to judge nothing that ain't for us.
Right.
That's the problem. We live in
a very
judgmental society right now where everybody feel like their opinion on everything matters. So they feel like everybody's supposed to have an opinion on something. I'm a grown-ass man. I got kids and grandkids, right? So I'm really not supposed to have an opinion on what 21-year-old motherfuckers is doing.
Right.
What they're listening to, shit like that. My thing is just don't go to jail. That's my only issue with young people. Don't do dumb shit and go to jail. Everything else, you're bound to make mistakes. I didn't get 21 right by any means. I was smoking fry. So I can't point the finger at nobody.
You was on PCP?
Oh, yes. Yes, sir.
What song you made on PCP?
Most of it. Nigga, what you talking about?
So you was smoking the pocket full of stones?
Not the crack, nigga. Hold
on.
I just want to say.
I say PCP.
PCP?
This nigga know what the fuck.
I just want to ask the question, man. I just want to ask the question. Because Short told me he used to smoke Grimmies. And he fucked with PCP. Was that the thing?
With him.
That was
Primo. The Primos was a big thing.
You fucked with the Primo back in the day?
No, never.
This late 80s.
No, nigga, don't make it seem like PCP is better than Primo.
I ain't saying it is.
Oh, you like never.
I'm going to be real with what I did, but not smoke. I didn't smoke crack.
What the fry do to you?
The fry is fucked up. It's a hallucinogenic, right? So it alters your perception of everything. It immediately turns everything to half speed. That's the first thing.
So is that where chopped and screwed came from for real?
No, not really. The people try to say that is it the syrup or the fry, but it don't really come from that because you don't have to be on syrup or on fry to enjoy screw music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now it might be a little bit, but if you're already at half speed and you listen to screw music, then that shit's extra slow.
Did y'all rejoice?
Other shit.
Did y'all rejoice and was happy when the world adopted chopped and screwed, or was y'all
absolutely because it was endemic of the city, right? We knew it was real in the city.
What a word. That was amazing. Say that again?
Endemic of the city, right?
Nigga shop.
I got a couple. I ain't a professor for nothing.
Nigga shop.
But then, and then it gave us something that separated us from everything else, right? So everything else that you could say you had done in hip-hop, New York people could say, oh, we've been doing that. We have been doing that. But the screw music, nobody could really say they had done that before. And it was his very own thing. And even when Justo started the Justo Awards, rest in peace to Justo, he gave Screw. Yeah, he gave Screw like an award and gave it its own category for doing something very different.
I was at that award in Harlem at the Justo's Award, and when they announced the chopped and screwed category, that was big.
It was amazing.
That was kind of like with us with like hyphy. Like I feel like after Houston. Because that was kind of like y'all second win, like the second run. I felt like for Houston, because y'all did so much to get it on the map.
And it was a different level of identification. Right. Houston had already been like on the map before a different kind of music and a different kind of representation, which really was a lot of everything through the odds of Jay Prince, and a lot of it was Fifth Ward oriented with some South Side in it from Facing Them. You know what I'm saying? But this gave a totally different musical and cultural identity to the city because it was actually happening in real time. When Screw Tapes blew up, people were still actually listening to it in Houston. You know what I'm saying? So
that's how the hypey shit was. Like some people didn't fuck with the hypey, some people didn't fuck. Like I met a few people from Houston was like, I don't fuck with Chop and Screw. I'll say okay.
It ain't for everybody.
And people
I had good friends of mine who was in the music game that that's not what they felt Houston should have been identified by.
Niggas hated hyphy, like my cohorts. He was a hater.
Wanted Houston to be represented for its art form, and I get that, right? The
As
purists,
a grown
as they
man,
would
I
say.
didn't have to like it. He just told you that.
Yeah, I mean, but you didn't have to hate on it though. You did songs disrespecting it and hella shit.
It's trash.
How you gonna disrespect your own?
And that's how I felt about my homeboy. And they was making songs kind of like they was taking, like they had a parody group.
Oh, you're taking shots.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I know you don't think, and this is my thing, right? If that's what you feel you want to do, that's cool. If you don't fuck with, that's cool. I know you don't think that shit look cool to who you trying to look cool to, though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you think New York is gonna gravitate to you because you don't fuck with the Houston shit, that's not what they want.
Yeah,
they don't want to see us.
Who was you going for when you were shooting?
I've been going to New York since the very early days of hip hop, right? So I knew New York niggas didn't want to see us imitate them.
Facts.
What do you do down there? And then either give them opportunity to accept it or boo it.
We want them country
you know
boys.
What I'm saying? Yeah, we got to be who we gonna be, man.
I just
Fuck
don't
that.
want to take sex drugs with other men around, and the hyphy movement kind of.
You think the hyphy movement was all
What's
just
the
about
sex
drugs?
drugs?
like
Ecstasy.
and shit.
Ecstasy ain't a sex drug.
He
It
weird.
was just a bunch of
Ecstasy
it was a
is
bunch of taking your shirts off and hanging with dudes and dancing.
Because it was hot.
Because y'all was dancing on sex drugs. How else? It wouldn't be hot if you wouldn't take it.
You crazy, man.
So y'all went dancing off E.
You crazy, man. Something
Answer
wrong.
the question. Was y'all dancing off E pills or not?
Anyway.
Where was the women at? That's all. You see what I'm saying? Ain't no answers to these questions, bud.
But
Where
the
was
last.
the women?
No, don't butt nothing. Y'all niggas arguing about niggas with their shirts
That
off.
nigga is crazy, man.
I'm just saying that's why I was dissing. I was only
He was dissing us. He was sending music, dissing us, trying to get accepted by East Coast.
I just want niggas to battle me. That's it.
He think he a purist. I wrap circles around your ass, boy.
You fool.
Stop playing with me. So,
Chop your ass up,
so
I love it.
So-
I ain't know the nigga was an MC.
This
conversation just elevated.
really, like I introduced you when I
You
introduced.
stand back up, nigga. I don't
He's one
fear
of
no rap nigga.
He's one of the most
That's
talented
like
humans. That nigga does everything good. When he hates good.
Okay.
When he raps extremely good. Like he's amazing. I'm a fan, super fan of him. But he be on fuck nigga time though sometime. Anyway,
Good for him.
the way that the world sees Drake is how Drake sees you, in my eyes.
I don't know. Because Drake most of the world looks at him as a sex symbol. I don't believe Drake looks at me as a sex symbol.
Why do y'all keep twisting these words like that?
No, I'm just saying that's how.
I'm talking about from a hip hop perception of he idolizes Bun B. He loves Bun B.
You could have just said that.
Well, I'm just saying. Because I was gonna segue into the next question. It would have been about the Rockets, but since y'all didn't make it, it's gonna be about the Raptors. But so I want to just talk about what is your friendship with Drake?
It's a very strong friendship. I've known him for many years now. He's a good friend of mine, extremely talented person, very, very genuine individual. So go ahead and ask you. That's not the question he really wanted to
this
ask.
is
My
the question.
I'm gonna ask you.
Okay,
So
go ahead.
on the internet, and he got a tattoo of KD number and Steph number. Is that real?
I haven't seen him in the last couple
that's
of months,
crazy.
so if he did have that on him, it sounds like a Photoshop thing, though.
He got a tattoo of Wayne. Is that
Are
Photoshop?
these numbers? I don't know.
It's like 35
I think
and 30.
I think the Wayne one is real.
Okay.
And I don't have no problem, you know what I mean, idolizing people like I got, but
Would you wait till somebody dead
Well,
to
you
get
have
him
to know,
tatted?
but you do know that Drake and Steph are very, very good friends.
That's his homeboy. I'm not
Right,
against it.
right.
I want to hear what fuck shit he on.
Right?
I was just asking when he comes here for the finals, do you think he's gonna be able to, you know what I'm saying? Is he gonna keep it hyphy? Like, you showed up to the video.
I'm
shoot,
gonna get
shit like
hyphy
that.
with this nigga.
You see what I'm saying?
I'm gonna keep my shirt on though.
Right.
No sex drugs.
No
and
sex
see how he
drugs.
react.
No sex drugs. I don't even think he would even be in that zone. You know what I'm saying? So,
It's crazy, man.
you know what I mean? Where's he gonna draw the line? Is his Raptors for sure? But he got tattoos of Warriors. How do you feel about that?
I mean, in the same way of like, Fabi and I are contemporaries, right? Like we're both in the same industry. We both do the same job. We're both trying to entertain the same people. You know what I'm saying? And we can do that without having a genuine dislike for each other, right? Like there's room for both of us.
Right.
But then if there's a situation where rap says, we need to know who dope or Fab or Bun. I already know that this nigga's not finna take those shorts on me. So I ain't finna take none on him and may the best man win.
Facts.
And we both know life is deeper than this music shit anyway. So WL, it don't matter. We still smoke, break bread together after the fact. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, of course, Drake is going to represent the North. He's going to represent the 6. That's his calling. You know what I'm saying? So for maybe, you know,
the series,
5 or 6 games. Right. You know what I'm saying?
That's all it's going?
I don't think it's going 7 games at all. Either way, I don't think it's going 7 games at all.
Either way.
But
what you mean?
Like I said,
nah,
either way.
Ain't no bad blood. He just told you.
This one way. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. Anyway, do you feel like
I
just want to know because you talking nonsense now. Either way,
I feel like there'll be very heated moments in there.
Right.
Like I remember the Rockets and the Lakers in the playoffs. Right.
That was hella long ago.
Right. Yeah, it's been a while.
Damn.
Yeah, because Kobe's been gone for a while, but that's cool. You know what I'm saying? You know Kobe?
I don't.
Exactly. So.
Oh, you know Kobe?
Yes, that's
your
what I'm
friend.
trying to tell I wouldn't say my friend, but I don't know. He's an acquaintance.
He speaks to you at the games?
Very cordial. Came up, show respect as I show my respect.
Know you, nigga.
And the nigga like lit us up that night. Like the nigga really, really like went hard. Like we had a couple of good plays, and I started saying like, "Yeah, nigga." And the nigga looked at me at one point in the game like, "Oh yeah." And then like the nigga hit me, and I had like some really good seats, man. And the nigga hit like a 3-point and gave me the Jordan shrug.
What you do? You flipped him off?
No. I just had to eat that L right there in that moment.
Because
that was in the moment where I realized. Like, this nigga's really as good as...
This nigga's great.
Like, this nigga's really as good as motherfuckers say. Because I wasn't even really sold on him like that.
You wasn't sold on Kobe?
I wasn't sold on Kobe in that moment. I had to go ahead and give it to him. You know what I'm saying?
Can we just...
There's a lot of great players I'm not sold on.
Okay, I just want to...
A lot of great rappers I'm not sold on.
I want to hear your top 5 players ever, just real quick.
Hakeem Olajuwon.
Okay.
Hakeem Olajuwon.
Okay. Dylan.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
No. Hakeem first for me. It's just for me. Hakeem first. Then Jordan. Then Magic. Then for me again, Moses, Malone, and then probably Kareem. So
you're just gonna do all old niggas. You ain't gonna do nobody. You're not gonna act like Kobe, Jelly Bean, Bryant exists. You're not gonna say his name.
Now, you asked me my top 5 favorites.
I'm only asking. I just want to.
I just told you it took years for me to even acknowledge that the nigga was as good as he was.
So you don't want to acknowledge a nigga like LeBron James?
I'm not finna name none, not yet.
Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, just all the old niggas, huh? Moses Malone, only a one-dimensional player, can only dunk.
You asked me
I'm sorry.
My top 5 favorite work. If you would like to give your top 5,
I don't.
And and name a bunch of 80s babies, knock your motherfucking self out. This is your show.
Jordan is on my list.
Then what's your problem?
No,
what's your real problem? What's your real problem? Because everybody ain't you and Drake just holding stuff nuts like that? Is that what the problem is? Is that what the problem is?
Are we distracted by Drake's antics later?
Answer the question.
No, I don't.
These are the tough questions.
That was hateful. That was
hateful?
Yeah.
That was just an ugly statement.
Yeah, that was ugly. I mean, because we're talking about Hakeem Olajuwon, who's a great player, but he wouldn't have won shit if Jordan didn't retire. So Houston got lucky with 2 rings because Jordan retired.
I guess we'll never know.
It's Drake's antics.
So we can sit here and do what if all day.
Can I ask you this?
Go ahead.
They're saying that Drake's antics are disturbing. How do you feel about the energy that he's providing for not only the NBA, but for music fans as well?
All right, well, first, no more hateful statements.
Okay, no more hateful statements. I'm sorry.
You made me start talking crazy about you, Drake, and everybody. I apologize. Okay, but...
Do you apologize?
I do. Yes, I do. Okay. I apologize. You will too soon.
I apologize.
Thank you. I love it. I don't think it's too much, right? Because nobody ever said nothing to Jack Nicholson.
Right. But Jack's not rubbing shoulders.
And I'll just leave it there. And know that Jack didn't rub shoulders, but Jack was very vocal. Nobody says anything to Spike Lee.
Okay.
Right?
Right. That was I said that the other day.
You know what I'm saying? So, Let him be who he's going to be. Let him do what he's going to do, and beat him on the court.
I think it's great for basketball.
It's important for a team to shut people up like that.
I think
right? So that's my whole thing. So if you don't want to see Drake celebrating on the sidelines,
beat him.
Beat his team.
Beat him.
It's that simple.
Beat him.
Yeah, that's going to
beat his team.
Reggie shut Spike up.
For sure, yeah.
So when Miller shut Spike up, it was just like, oh, okay. I mean, Billy Crystal really never had much to cheer for.
And it has to be direct. Like, it's got to be like how Kobe looked me in my eyes.
Right. You got to accept it.
Yeah, you got.
I would have told him I ain't no.
And no, but the player has to make it personal, right? The player has to make it personal.
Lou Williams after the game threw me his jersey, and it was basically like, hold that L. And I'm like, okay.
Right.
So the next, you feel me? So when we won, you know, I seen him and was like,
all's fair, love and war.
Catch this L. But it's a good thing, man. I love it.
They wore the Pusha T-shirt.
Oh, that was big.
I love that. The Tupac sweater was amazing.
Yesterday with the beanie, the whole, he came out like juice. That was big.
That's a moment.
And I think he's going to have sex with the owner's daughter, but that's not my business, not anyone else's business. Yeah, they flirting with each other. He made her his screen.
You
didn't see it? See, you don't follow sports.
How many episodes of this that you agreed to do with him so far?
Our contract probably.
Because your whole shit is tied in with him right now.
No, our contract is about to be up soon.
But your shit is already tied in.
He dated Ruffin anyway.
He by association.
He want to be his own thing. The show ain't nothing without him.
Nah. I just don't want to worry about who he having sex with.
I ain't worried about busting up the man back.
I got to back up again. I'm going to be out of frame in a minute.
Man, that shit is crazy, man. Hey.
Damn, bro.
Bun, you've done everything in music that one can do.
Almost.
And I was just going to say, what is it like your last rites? And not closing you out, not closing the chapters, not saying that it's over, because I'm still a huge Bun B advocate, a big fan, not beyond the music, just as a human. You're one of my favorite humans. What is it that you want to do? Is there any features? Is there anything that Bun B wishes to do? One of your dreams that you haven't checked off your checklist yet?
I really would have liked to have won the Grammy for Players Anthem. But I think other than that, you know what I'm saying, I just really like still being a viable artist. I still like the fact that the music is still being received. I still like the fact that shows are still being attended, that merch is still being purchased, that people are still showing love. All that shit are the small victories that kind of add up to the most. You know what I'm saying? I've done it all. I've seen it all. You know what I'm saying? At this point, I'm happy to be here healthy and, you know, still able to rap niggas like y'all under the table. It's a beautiful thing to still be able to do.
Yeah, them niggas. So,
present company included.
Oh, straight up.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
That's crazy.
I would run you out of your soul, nigga. Like,
I mean, no, for you've been doing this for a long, long time, and I studied you.
Post your ass up, nigga, in this rap shit.
Post to what?
You talking to you?
Who, me?
Both of you niggas.
What? You can't be talking to me.
Y'all trying to see me, guys?
I had a serious question too. Hold on.
You can't possibly.
I had a serious question. How did you
disrespecting my rap skills?
A brand like this?
No, your rap skills are great.
I'm gonna rap circles around your ass. The next song we doing.
They're amazing for you. Like that shit works for you.
We gonna have a rap.
You've been able to
rap.
You've been able to build a career out of that shit, and that shit's commendable.
This shit is crazy, man.
No, I've been trying to say that for years, but you thought I was hating.
I'm dunking on both of you.
I tell people a lot of times, less is more.
What was your serious question?
Just how do you build a brand that lasted so long? Because everybody's not able to do that, clearly. So you've seen everything from 90s to now. Like I
think one is to not paint yourself in the corner. Like don't put unnecessary expectations on yourself. Just really be yourself at all times, because you can't always, like, I tell niggas all the time, you can front like you Superman, but you're not always gonna have a phone booth. You know? So you can pretend that you got this and that you are this at all the time. But somebody's gonna see you in Costco or Walmart at some point, buying in bulk, like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So don't put unnecessary expectations on a lifestyle that you have to live or a certain perception that you have to have about yourself. If you're a real individual and you're 100 with people, they will accept you no matter what.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like people put too much on themselves. They feel like not that they just have to succeed, but there has to be a certain level of success or they didn't make it.
Like gotta look a certain way.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just like if I don't
make 10 million,
if I don't eat like so and so eating, I ain't doing nothing.
Right.
And I get it, right? Like there are certain people who are in my age group that I look at and I gauge their level of success, and it tells me to push hard. I don't envy what niggas got. I'm like, okay, so I got what it takes to be that rich. There's something wrong. I'm tripping.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let me figure that out.
It's accountable.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? That's the only time you should even be questioning what you're doing is if you felt like you could have gave more. And I look back and I felt like there might have been a couple of moments where I could have gave more. I could have concentrated more on certain things, but I'm still in a very good place, so I don't look back in disgust or anything like that, you know. But I do try to stay aware of where I am in the culture and what my proximity is to the culture and how I'm contributing. So it's not just about just doing music, right, and trying to fit in with the status quo, because I've never done that. So there's no need to do that now. I just need to make sure that I'm being on the same level with the people that started with me and the people that's been on this ride. I need to stay on that same level with them and be as open and honest about who I am now in the same way I was then. So, you know, I'm older now. I got kids. Most of the people that's been rocking with me got kids.
Right.
I got grandkids. Some of the people that's been rocking with me, they've been rocking since the beginning, they got grandkids.
For sure.
How about this time? So we have different priorities and a different way we look at life and success, but still don't run up on me.
Right.
At
So,
the same time.
saying that, we know that. Did you do it like James Bond, or like
Pac in that movie when he got
how
that
did you
one
do
beat?
it?
He was
Did you come around the corner? Did you see him on the camera? Like
No.
Was it like the Equalizer? How did you shoot?
I
What was the
had
shot?
no idea what was going on the other side of the door. My wife had handled the majority of the interaction with
Right.
dude, and by the time I got down, he was in the garage in the car. And so once I seen his body move in the car, I just fired.
But you grew up shooting deers and shit?
No, not really. We used to shoot like rabbits and goofy shit like that, but it wasn't until I got
Was it a
in my
far
late
shot?
teens, early, not that far, probably 20, 30 yards. But
You
I
hit him
wasn't.
in
I
the
wasn't
head.
even said. Oh, you talking about in the house?
Yeah.
I thought you talking about when we was hunting and shit. I
Nigga,
thought
I'm talking about
you
nigga
bouncing
at
back
the
and forth
house.
and shot.
Nigga, I wanted to see where you practice your shot at. I heard it was a head shot.
Yeah, no, I aimed for the head, but he ducked.
How far was the
Probably
shot?
about 6-7 feet. The car saved it because I had just got my wife a brand new Audi, and the Audi comes with a metal plate in the seat, so all the body shots never got to him. And then I put 3
How
in
many
the
times
head
did you
rim.
shoot?
I hit 10 shots in the car.
Damn. Willie Manchester only shot once.
I knew. You know what?
Respectfully disrespectful.
This
It's
shit
been
is
great.
over.
Bun B, Kevin Allen, Mr. Fab. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. We love y'all.